It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the New York Giants. Second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing right away is Dart. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice throw there by the rookie from Ole Miss. And he's got his guys a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll go play action here with Dart. And that is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 19 tight. Set. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
Dart. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run on first down with Wright. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Check. Hawk 70. Trap 60.
To throw now, Dart. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Scatterboo is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. after the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start the drive with Love here. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Off play action. Beck. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there. A big one. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Love again. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Looking to throw. Beck. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he's the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's Dart. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but he's going to lead to third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And Thomas has it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On first down, here's Love. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing his dart. Now he's going to step up and run. Thomas brings it in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Hawks 70, Hawks.
First down, here's Scatterby. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
To the air, dart. Thomas has got it, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
60 license, 60 license.
They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. A play fake, and now it's Dirk. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack.
On the set. 65-6.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Out
to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
6 yards. Brings up 4th down and goal.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Operating from the gun. Beck. Able to get this one to McBride. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
A gain of 14.
Operating from the gun. Beck. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Straight ahead running. Here's Love. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass worked to perfection. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw, Dart. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cardinals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he is going to lose yardage here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders is set to kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
They'll hand it off. It's Love. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
18 Cardinal, 19 Lions. Go get him.
To throw, Dart. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Under pressure, they got him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
You ain't about to fuck me.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away.
She knew your agendas.
He'll take it at the 42. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over.
Oh, yeah. They're like, you know, we can reschedule them, but, you know, I'm free next week. Like, we can reschedule them and just leave it at that. Sure, don't worry about it, baby.
Now a give running right is Love. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They turn to Love on the handoff.
Damn!
Oh, he's ready, lost the football.
Fumble?
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Wow, the block is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't no, Jared Verse in the deal with my deal. Okay. You give up Miles Garrett, but who cares? Shut the fuck up. like you fleeced them or something. What the fuck? They gave you 1 first-round pick.
And the lead now up to 14.
And a nigga who was significantly lower in every single metric that you can put out than Miles Garrett.
This to the back of the landing zone.
I get y'all trying to go with a little youth movement. That's cool.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Yeah, that pretty much true. Yeah, see, and that's another thing. I was like, you know, that deal was actually better for the Rams because
the Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing in their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalposts. Charles, we'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going
next year. When, you know, Jared Verse, I mean, he's cool, but he's not, I'm pretty sure Jared Verse is not going to be worth $150-something million. In my opinion. I mean, they'll give you have to give it to him because, you know, he made the Pro Bowl. He's a decent pass rusher, and that's just what it is. It's market value, but I mean, when you look at the numbers, I mean, the nigga fucking his pass rush win rate was down there with fucking the nigga Bryce Huff and George Karlaftis. Like, niggas like normal people don't know who the fuck these niggas are.
Dart gonna look to throw here.
And like they were showing like, let me get that. They were showing like side to side, and like Verse going against Kittle and Trent Williams. And Jared going against Kittle and Trent Williams. Come on, man.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved.
Verse had basically, Verse had a couple, got him one little crossover move. He had bull rushed him one time, but that dude was like, well, look, when he bull rushed him, he just fell. I mean, what does that mean? He don't get a sack, he don't get pressure, nothing. He fell. But this nigga fucking Mount Garrett actually fucking was, ragdoll Trent Williams a couple times, crossed him up a couple times. Trent Williams won his fair share of reps too, but
on the carry, it's
nothing like, There's nothing like fucking. Like him a good first on the turn. This is dominant.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
I'm thinking about it. Keep your ass at home.
Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there.
Ain't nobody trying to deal with no motherfucking Aaron Donald and fucking Miles Garrett on the same line, man. Nobody.
Surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Fuck the stunts, nigga. Who's gonna double? Luckily, we got Trent. You know, hey, Trent, hey, my brother. I'm sorry. It's gonna be you and him, one-on-one all game. Yeah, I'm about to say we got Brian Young, who was first on my team pass rush when he made. You know, what you gonna do? And at that case, and once you get them type of niggas on your line, you can actually press and play man. Actually have the quarterback hold the ball for a little bit.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation. But
with your wife, you got to be with her.
They got to move
got to let you home, with your kids.
In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Yeah, it still works out. Shit.
Throwing his
dart. It didn't work out. Fucking kill verse.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles
all you gotta do is get back into like cardio shit.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Throwing.
Just fucking irritating the shot of me, nigga. Hey, you know the Niners throw super good. We don't have a Jared Verse type of nigga to trade over them.
He was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
Well, we're not trading Bosa.
Every time you throw an interception, if you do things the right way.
We're not trading Fred.
And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record.
Exactly. Man, you ain't got nothing to give up. So,
I think he's a guy on the commercials now.
Go to the Rams, that's all. What gonna be over here? Oh man, John Lynch sleep again. Okay, well, give me a trade scenario that y'all will. You gotta probably give him about 3 first-round picks, plus some other shit.
Trying to get to the division round. They're gonna let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
No, you will.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining.
That's why he got mad at us, because we tried to give him a 1-year contract. He was like, oh, I'm not going to let him trap a player. Shut up. One 100-yard game, and you fucking that 1 100-yard game again is basically forcing the ball off fucking game. No matter.
Take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. 24 yards.
Well, Puka fucked this shit. And I know the Rams are like, hey, since you want to be a dickhead, we'll play you next year. We're gonna get Miles Garrett. You gonna shut the fuck up and play.
Now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
He's not going. Because I mean, truthfully, he's probably not going to be building a system besides y'all and us.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a very
not even us,
solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
On the ground, it's Scatterbo to start the drive. Yeah, strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead.
Yeah,
they're playing for the pass first.
Yeah, I would probably blow everybody out, but
Dragon 60, come 19, come 19.
Here's Dart.
he's on a 2 year.
The Cards get to him here.
Oh no, actually, but he already had another year on it, so
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Even if I can't even walk,
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, Dart.
60.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I
would
like
love
it
to see
when
a
it
fucking
all
long
comes
rail game,
together.
fucking so
When
far,
the top
and
part,
faggots want to go to
catching the
Western.
football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or the field turf.
See, like experiences is cool, but I wouldn't want to put myself in there.
They lead big, and a major part
I
of
did that shit for the
has been how
fucking
they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Go down to Rio?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Been a very strong performance really on both sides.
Where's that shit? It's in Australia?
It's an example, and now, obviously, they're in a great
Very
spot.
good.
If you're on the bench right now, you're shaking
I thought
hands
that shit was
with
like
your
being
team.
Brazil or something.
Give you a dap, been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get care of us, you take care of us.
That fucking travel is crazy.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Turn around and fly right back and play a game next week. Man, come on, man.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Short one here, caught by McBride. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
I want to try. I don't like it.
Here's
It's crazy. I want to try 90 for the lead.
he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 201 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
This is Love. Breaks a tackle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4.
Make third. Oh, I got on my shit. I'm like on 2 different tickets. First stop or interesting.
Operating from the gun. Bank. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, Tick, tick.
They'll go again with Benson. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
It's a gain of 10. First down.